What is up, guys? First of all, hello to all my new subscribers. Thank you guys so much for enjoying my content and my videos. Watch till the end of this video to see the next Airbnb I will be reviewing and showing you guys. It is truly incredible. It took me a little while to find, but it is nothing like I've ever seen before, and I think you guys will love it. So watch till the end of this video and I'll be showing you guys kind of what that's all about. Anyways, did you guys see that B-roll in the beginning? It looked so dreamy and majestic. I thought, I'll just tell you right now, it was shot on the Helios 44-2 lens. It is a vintage lens. It's an interesting 58mm f2 lens. Look, I'm just gonna say it right now, if you wanna stand out as a photographer or videographer or whatever you wanna call yourself, you 100% need this lens. In a world saturated, and I do not use that term lightly, saturated in the market of photographers and videographers, people that buy a camera and claim they're a photographer or whatever, that's cool, that's awesome, I love it, but I'm just saying, it's saturated. And you have to stand out in this market now. It's not like you're the only one in your town doing it. It's not like you're the only one in your town that's good at making videos or good at taking photos. You need to stand out. And how do you stand out nowadays? Number one, this one's a given. You gotta be good. You gotta be good, people. That's another video for another day. Anyways, number two is you gotta get this lens. It's easy. There's a lot of ways to stand out, a lot of ways to get your name out there, but this is one way that is super easy and super cheap. This lens is $40 and it's incredible. Now, you might be asking, why do I need this lens? Why is this lens so special and I'm good as is? I already have my own style. What's all the hubbub about? First, the bokeh is unlike anything else. This is what this lens is basically known for. Take a look at this photo. Do you see what I mean? If you look around her, you can see the background looks like it's spiraling. It looks like it's spiraling. Here's a few more examples. This lens produces this wild, swirly bokeh effect. It looks super dreamy and super majestic like. A normal lens, you know, a $1,500 lens is not going to give you this effect. I've only seen it on this lens. Unlike other lenses I've heard of or seen, this effect will definitely make your photos have an interesting vibe to them and make your photos stand out on Instagram. I guarantee it. I don't see any photos or videos on Instagram that have this little effect, which I think looks amazing, and it always catches my eye whenever I see it. But yeah, I guarantee it will stand out. Second, the lens flares on this thing is absolutely bizarre. When I was out the other day getting shots and footage for this video, I was blown away by the flares on this lens. I forgot how great they were and I was not disappointed at all. Lens flares, in my opinion, always look good and adds a majestic feeling to the footage. A lot of lenses that I have struggle to get any sort of lens flare. It has to be like that perfect time of the day. I have to be at that perfect angle. And even at that, the lens flares are kind of just sucky depending on what lens you're using. But this one, I don't even have to try. I just put this on and aim it at the sun, really, anywhere, and my whole frame is becoming a lens flare, and it just looks really epic and really different. It makes your footage look like it's from a movie or something. It doesn't look like I just slapped my kit lens on there or something, or my 35mm prime or whatever. It just looks like it's just something different, and that is what I'm always going for. Third, this thing is surprisingly sharp for a vintage $40 lens. Wide open at f2, you can see in this photo, it's pretty sharp. It's basically as sharp as anyone would want it or care for. All the photos in B-roll shot at f2. I never went above that. Now, this lens is focused by the Spanish way, manual. So it's pretty difficult to get used to unless you're used to shooting in manual focus. Sometimes it's kind of hard to get that shot or hit that focus, especially in video if your subject's moving. It's kind of hard to adjust where that's at. But some training and some getting used to, it's not that hard. You can get the shot most of the time. Quick side note, I think everybody should practice manual focus just to get used to it, especially if you're a videographer, because, you know, a lot of the higher industry stuff, they don't use autofocus anything. And sometimes you need that manual focus because autofocus just doesn't cut it. So I think you should get used to it for all situations. Here's a few close-ups of the lens. The aperture ring is declicked, which is great. It feels really smooth, really nice. There's a little red dot right there, and it lets you know what f-stop you're kind of at. F2, f16.8. Mine is actually backwards. When it's at f16, if I look, my aperture is wide open, but if it's at f2 and you look, it's closed. Mine is backwards for whatever reason. Now moving on to the focus ring. If you can see, my thumb is right here on that little red triangle, and I'm just gonna turn it all the way. And as you can see, it makes almost a full circle. About 3/4 all the way is the focus pull on this thing, which is really nice for video, for that slow focus pull and really narrowing in on that focus. It's super small, I love it, and that is the Helios 44-2 lens. I think everybody should own it. I have an adapter on mine. It is a screw mount, so it's really easy to just get an adapter to my Sony for this thing. And it's still, even with the adapter, this thing is super, super tiny. Would there be any interest with a giveaway with one of these? That might be fun. If there's any interest, leave a comment below and I might do that in a future video because I love this lens so much. Alright, and now for where I'm staying at next with my Airbnb. What should I say about it? It's an Earth home. It's unlike any Earth home I've ever seen. This place definitely deserves attention. I think everybody should see this place. I'll pop up a quick photo right here. That's all the photos I'm going to show because I don't want to give it away. But as you can see, it's incredible. And the view, the front view of this place, I'm telling you guys, it's like from Lord of the Rings or something. You'll just have to wait and see what the front yard of this place looks like, and the whole home in itself. I've never seen anything like it. And yeah, so stay tuned for whenever that video comes up. I'll be showing you guys what that place is all about. Thanks for watching.